Now.
Okay, folks, back to our question and answers.
Do the Swiss even have an army? And do they really use those little knives?
Well, they manufacture them, to answer the last first, and manufacturing is a use in its rawest and most vital sense. But many years ago, a general named Julius Caesar conquered the Swiss, who at that time were known as the Helvetians. And ever since then, they've been peaceful, because you don't mess with Caesar.
How much should I be willing to spend to know what I really think?
Well, the answer to that is $29.95. If you want to round it off, that comes to an even $30. It might even go up this year to $33. Go to SubGenius.com and consult the Church of the SubGenius. Their mighty site that unreels and goes on and on will tell you the address, which you can send in to become a fully ordained church minister. You will receive your membership packet, a free button, certificates, gags, novelties, and cosmic truths. Yes, the Church of the SubGenius, answering tomorrow's problems today. Oh, thank God. All right? Okay?
Okay.
Here it comes, folks.
Here it comes.
Hold on to your hats. This is going to be a good one.
Gurtie Stein.
Well, maybe it won't be.
Yeah. You gotta open with Gurtie Stein.
Yeah, that's... well, let's do what we can with this. Gurtie Stein.
Gurtie Stein.
Good luck in plowing your way through her oeuvre.
Gurtie Stein once said in reference to Oakland. Yeah. Remember what she said?
Oh, of course. I'm sure everyone here knows what Gertrude said about Oakland. She said, there is no there. Probably the most coherent utterance Gertrude Stein ever uttered.
There's no there.
So it's
three there's.
Yes,
there's only 5 words.
Well, she does that. She says a rose is a rose is a rose, you know.
That was the setup portion of the question. And here's the knockdown. You ready?
Uh-oh. Knock down or slap down? Well, I'll do what I can do. Yeah, let's
7 letters.
get to the end of the question.
Nobody does it like she. Then, what is there in Oakland?
Well, what Gertrude is suggesting is an absence of essence, an absence of place, only a dull, generic quality. And when she wrote that, it might have been true, but this is the quirky, funny, funky, wacky, goofy Bay Area. So now we know that there is something there. There's a whole big bunch of weirdos just as we have over here. Because, come on, folks, civic pride aside, we can't claim to be so all-fired unique. The Bay Area is a huge built-up megalopolitan area, which contains oddballs and goofballs of every stripe, coloration, and condition. And long may it be until high rents drive them all out, leaving nothing behind but a homogeneity of rich dullards.
Well, for $20, Hal, you've got to come up with a poem about Oakland.
Oh, there aren't any poems.
No, you're going to make it up right here, right now. You're going to make up a poem about homage to Oakland. I have faith in you. You have to stall you.
Okay.
I'll stall a little.
Fountains of joy could be in Oakland town, across the bay, lying beneath a sky of gray. You may look hard, you may look well, but what is there you cannot tell? Nothing but houses, row on row, the same as far as e'er you go. And yet, I've just this moment heard that there are fountains. And this word perhaps makes Oakland slightly better if one believes this to the letter. Oh, come on, we love Oakland, we really do. All kidding aside, folks, Oakland, that's a great town.
A mess. You know that Oakland is the,
hellhole of the world.
Oakland is the most people who write the word artist on their tax returns are from Oakland, California.
Or they live there.
Yeah, highest percentage of artists.
They were driven to Oakland as chaff before the wild whisk broom flies. But, ladies and gentlemen, and particularly you ladies in our audience, one source of lead that's very close to home is your makeup. That's right. Because of sweetheart deals with the makeup industry and Republican resistance to regulation of any kind, most makeup contains toxins, and most lipstick available to women in this country contains a high amount of lead, which women are constantly licking off their lips. So do what they did in ancient Greece and smear berry juice on your lips instead. Thank you.
Are you fucking sick of lit quakes, namby-pamby, milk toast, mealy mouth, mainstream, good old boy and girl, thigh squeezing reach arounds? I have it on video actually if you'd like to see it.
Not now, but later.
Later. Okay.
Ah, yes, the thorny problem of sex. Yes, in fact, John Shirley, who's in our audience tonight, is one of the honkers and shouters, one of the holy fools. Anno Domini 2009.
I'm gonna go ahead and ask this question.
All right.
In a moment after I ask this question, because it's about Vikings and
Vikings, sure. We often have questions about Vikings, going Viking, and get to Gerald, you know, Viking down, and all that. Out of the north came the Vikings. Vikings. Yes, what would our show be without them?
Well, what if the Minnesota Vikings crashed their tour bus into a sword store?
Well, you know, we've had that one before, and I don't believe that that is the question at hand.
No, it's not. The question at hand... K-Rob, you can't play yodeling during a Viking question. It's crossing the line here.
Yodeling?
Don't you have anything majestic?
I'm afraid I'm not the whole well. K-Rob's on the job, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a dinosaur tearing a limb off. Well, that was uncomfortable. What the hell was that?
The holler of a Viking spirit.
But, I mean, what do you have that listed under? Like, what's it say on the CD? Grunting Viking? Like, wait, did you listen to that CD and you're like, oh cool, I want that, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have that in my collection. Love you, John! What sense does that make? Okay, here we go. Alright. So, a Viking was given a birthday party at a Ren fair.
Isn't that nice, folks?
Being his birthday, he did not have his sword with him.
That's unlikely.
During the joust pole broke and skewered the Viking. He died while pulling the wood splinter out. Valhalla or no Valhalla?
Well, I would say yes, because he died from a weapon. He died being penetrated by an anachronistic lens. That's jousting.
I know, that is
that took place many, many years after the time of the Vikings. But he died in heroic contention. And if it was not on the field of battle, it was still contention with weapons. And therefore his soul ascended to his native stars, where he drinks from the flowing bowl. Although maybe the other Vikings snicker a little bit.
Well.